Stormier day for parts of West Michigan as we have some strong thunderstorms that rolled up along the Michigan-Indiana state line. Right in our slight risk area, the yellow, level 2 out of 5. The rest of us are in green, a marginal 1 out of 5 for severe weather, which means it's low but non-zero in terms of the chances of some of those strong to severe storms. We have had a couple of small hail reports, anywhere from around penny to nickel size, and that will continue to be a threat, along with gusty winds of 50 to 60 miles an hour. Heavy enough rain to cause brief street flooding is possible, but it's not likely that we have a widespread flood threat across a lot of West Michigan. Here are storms anywhere from Cass, St. Joseph, over towards Branch counties to now into southern Kalamazoo and Calhoun counties is where these storms are. They have dropped again, those hail reports ranging anywhere from Dowagiac towards Three Rivers and Sturgis. Those are where the hail reports have come from. Overall, the storms are moving very slightly to the north and east, but that track is mostly to the east. There are some storms back to the west in Lake Michigan and even a few more back into Illinois and even into Iowa that will keep this train of thunderstorms going. So I do expect there to at least be a more elevated flood threat along 94 and south, where we'll still see some of these storms stay strong, possibly severe, over the next couple of hours. But notice the rest of us don't really have much in terms of any storms until we get to around 7:45 or 8 p.m. And then this is the actual cold front that's coming in. So it's kind of like two waves converging right along 96, giving us this chance of strong to severe storms this evening. Heading through 10 p.m., we're still likely seeing at least some activity along 94, and also going to see the possibility of some of those storms making their way towards the 96 corridor. I think better chances overall are going to be right around 94, and keeping those storms going for longer will likely steal a lot of the energy, which will probably impact the severity of storms farther north. So there is a possibility of a few of those towards 96, but I think better chances south. Through tomorrow morning, there will be a little bit of rain possible in the early morning, probably more like drizzle or nuisance rain than anything else. But if you're headed out right around peak bus stop time, you may want to grab the umbrella. Location of our front at the moment is back to the west, so everything out ahead of it is in the warm and humid sector, which is why we continue to see the possibility of a few of these strong storms even into the overnight hours till that front comes through. We'll be waking up in the 40s though, so behind the front for sure, and then tomorrow afternoon only the mid 50s, maybe a stray shower, but I think most of us are going to end up dry. It is also going to be breezy, but the cool trend continues as we have a pattern very reminiscent of the winter time, which is a big upper low just kind of pinwheeling around the Great Lakes and the Hudson Bay, and this is going to keep sucking in a lot of cold air and flinging it right at us. That means we're likely looking at several mornings in the 30s this week, with the best chance for frost on Thursday morning, but our afternoons stay in the 50s all the way through Friday.